Okay, so it is now officially week 2 of the trip, and I'm past Seattle now. I'm in Olympic National Park. A little bit past. I don't know if anybody's gonna try and find me tonight. Crescent Lake. Crescent Lake. I didn't actually look at anything on my phone. I just pulled it out as a visual representation that I was trying to remember what I was talking about. Last we did a proper check-in, I was in my driveway. Came up Redwoods. Redwoods were kind of honestly. I've seen so many trees and rocks, and everything just looks the same. Genuinely, it's a lot of the same, a lot of like whatever. Occasionally, I'll find like a pretty cool spot, and I actually started posting on Instagram for my normie family so that they can keep up with the trip. Um, because doing the weird shit like this isn't really something that I want to like show them super much, like it's I don't know. I am struggling to, or for right now, to make something that I'm like proud to show them. I Redwoods were fun. There was a cool campsite there. I actually met someone who was a like 4-year van life veteran guy living in an RV sometimes and working out of it. And I got some good advice from him. So I'm pretty stoked on like doing this for a little bit longer because it's been fun so far. And I haven't really been struggling as far as like homesickness. Not quite yet. I've thought about it a little bit of like, do I feel homesick? And it's just kind of like, no, not really. I um I think I've talked to my family more during the trip than I did like any day previous, like I don't know. I don't really leave my room all that much outside of like food a lot of the time, especially when I'm like full neating it up. So I don't know. Room dweller? Yeah, a little bit. Just like 90% of the day, just like a little bit. I tried to I tried to leave more and like spend more time with my family before going on the trip. Um of like, hey, I'm leaving. Hey, I'm still here for now. I am open for if anybody wants to hang out and talk. And then I was downstairs super often and like eating outside and doing all of this so that I have like more opportunities for the family to come talk to me. And then literally nobody did except for my mom. And it's like I tried. I really did. But like with anybody, it's hard to be direct of like, "Hey, I'm leaving. Do you want to hang out?" I just didn't really. I don't know. It's I don't know. How long you been road tripping now? I want to say a week. I want to say a week, but go if you look on the Twitch page, if you look on the Twitch page and the stream where I am in my driveway, that is the last time that I was at home. That's the last time I was at home. Okay, road trip. Boom, 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 boom. Road trip. Uh, home. Up to Eureka, California, Redwoods, Klamath Falls, or no, Klamath River End. Then I went up to Southern Oregon, visited family friend for haircut. I don't know if you can tell, I got my haircut. I Yeah, it's shorter. It's shorter by like 1 inch. I got it like cleaned up basically. I I wanted to maybe get it a little bit shorter, but also like I don't know. It in cleaning it up, it feels better. Like it's nice to have like even when you have long hair, getting a haircut every once in a while just to make it prim and proper is pretty nice. Pretty nice. Yeah. I just got to figure out how to wear it to be honest, because there's times where it looks really good, and then other times where like I feel like I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed with how it looks, and like it's just a matter of getting it right. Yeah. So I like the process with the hair, but also like, God, I am so lazy normally. I am so lazy. Um, so having to readjust my hair every 10 seconds, and also it doesn't really look all that great when in ponytail or full back, to be honest. I'm not a big fan of this style. Um, and then also like this is just like, I don't know. I want to find out how to like have my hair nice. Okay. After that, I went to Klamath Falls, which Klamath Falls sucks, dude. Klamath Falls is a falls in name alone. It literally has nothing. It literally has no falls. There's nothing there, dude. When I had long hair, I couldn't see. Yeah, you gotta adjust it every like 2 minutes or whatever. It's annoying. It's actually honestly the stalker cam when I had that on me, it made it easy to tell how my hair was lying. So it actually was nice. Let me move it back. Let me move it back. There we go. Back to stalker POV. So, after Klamath Falls, I went up to Crater Lake. Crater Lake was actually really nice. Very, very cool spot. I have two friends, and they live in between Portland and Crater Lake because they're in the two cities that are there. But like they both fell through. Like they both had something come up and were not there. So it's like, I wanted to see my friends, and they're just not around. So unlucky, unlucky. I did get to see Desi though, and I spent a day with Desi, and we talked honestly a lot about YouTube. But like, I don't know. It's what we're both passionate about, so it makes sense that that's what we talk about. I think at least. It's good to have a buddy. I keep saying buddy. I said buddy like 3 times in the last video. It's good to have a friend who you can discuss your hobby with. You know, because most of the people who I hang out with, they're mostly streamers. They don't do the YouTube side of things. And they honestly like they just take it day by day, and that might be like simpler, might be a little bit simpler. Um, but I don't think it has the same growth potential. I don't know. It's all like it's all business. It's all business, and I like YouTube stuff because it actually feels like I'm making something rather than just doing something. You know, I don't know how else to describe it. Am planning to go back actually. I'm planning to go back because I missed it because I didn't think about it until later. I wanted to go to an observatory, planetarium, and there's not any good ones except for one in South Central Washington. So I actually have to go from where I'm at now, which is Olympia National Park, Olympia, and I need to go back down towards Portland. So I can go visit with Desi for 2 days because I have an appointment at the planetarium on Friday. So, schedules. What? Me keeping a schedule? um, yeah, I've been planning out stuff now, which has been a bit of a change of pace. It's actually kind of nice, but also like I don't know if I'm a fan of it. After Portland, I went up to Mount St. Helens and then Mount Rainier, which are both volcanoes, and they're pretty much the same thing, except Mount St. Helens has literally 0 employees, and then Mount Rainier is like way too many employees and beautiful, and also kind of I don't want to say overrated, but like you can literally see Mount Rainier from everywhere. It is huge. And if you're in Seattle, you see Mount Rainier constantly. Literally constantly. So it kind of, from going there first, I feel like I got a better, like, first impression. It's like, holy shit, this is crazy and this is beautiful. And I got, like, really cool experience because I stayed there overnight and then woke up and watched the sunrise there, and like the whole mountain was like pink. It was really nice. But like it's a different experience seeing it from the city. Because when I go to Seattle, where I spent 3 days, and I pretty much did all the tourist things. I did the city pass where you get to go to like the aquarium and the Space Needle and all of that. Um, and that kind of took up all of my time at Seattle. To be honest, that took up all 3 days. Um, yeah, I I don't know. I don't know if I like the tourist activities, but also it kind of is just like so you have a reason to do something. Also, my legs are so sore. Oh my god, dude, my legs are so sore. I in the past 72 hours have walked probably 24, um, because Seattle. Oh my god, dude, you have to walk everywhere, and it's it's not good. Maybe 24 is an overstatement, but like, oh my god, dude, I wake up with Charlie horses every night now. I I have I have my calves are so tight that I cannot stand up properly. I went swimming earlier today. I went swimming at the Crescent Lake, literally like right over there, like maybe 10, 20 minutes. So after doing a hike, then I go swimming. I couldn't stand up out of the water. I'm literally sitting there on the beach, like trying to stand up, and I'm falling over, fumbling, and it took me like 4 or 5 tries just to stand up. Um, dude, it's so bad. Holy shit, the whole planet had a heat wave the other week. Probably. Dude, it's finally cooling down in 2 days. And I'm spending those 2 days here at Olympia. So the plan right now is today, sleep here. Tomorrow, travel towards the west and do more of like the coastal trails and stuff like that. And then south, and pretty much however long it takes is however long it takes. And I want to see the whole park. But I also want to get down to Portland. So I'm not necessarily rushing. But I've got like 2 days here. And then whenever I get to Portland, I'll have like probably about a day, to kind of hang out with, my friends who are there. And then off to the observatory. And that's as far as I've planned currently. So I basically have my next like week planned out. I have like the next week planned out. And then after that, after I go to that observatory, I have nothing except for head towards Yellowstone as my like bulletin, um, which I want to probably find a way to pad out that time. I don't know what's in Boise, Idaho, but that's on the road, so I guess I'll be stopping there for at least like a few hours. There's a few other places to visit, but like I gotta find them because a lot of the trip has kind of just been like a general plan of, okay, I'm going to go up Pacific Northwest and then down through Denver to Texas and then back home. And that's kind of like the general outline. But like the day to day planning is also a thing that I have to do. So I'm kind of planning like a week in advance right now. That's been honestly nice because then I can schedule whatever big thing that I want to go to. Because like right now, the big thing is the planetarium that's doing like a stargazing thing late at night. So it's like I've kind of thought about it because I'm out so often and big beautiful sky is above my head. I probably want to get a telescope just to like stargaze, because it is. You can't see any stars out yet, but it gets really clear when you're out at national parks. It's so nice. It's so nice. And I probably want to get honestly a DSLR. I'm like this close to going to a Best Buy or a B&H Photo. or some local camera store and getting a DSLR and a shotgun mic and stuff. I'm this close because it is definitely something that's like an option because then I can do like long-term exposure stuff and then I have like a really really nice webcam. Um, but I have a GoPro too, which I have not used nearly enough, to be honest. I have not used the GoPro nearly enough, and maybe I can do some stuff because I think so far I've used it mostly as like dash cam sometimes. That's about it.